and becoming more like Christ and becoming more spiritually fit from the text is doing all of these things in the context of the local church. This is what it means to be spiritually fit for life. And you may say, hold up, I was with you on compassion. I was with you on being concerned for people and their relationship with God. I was with you on the generosity thing, but the church, hold up. I can't stand the church. The church is full of problems. The church is full of hypocrites. And look, I understand. I agree. The church is full of problems. The church is full of hypocrites. But here's the thing. The fact that the church is full of imperfect people shouldn't scare you away from the church. The fact that the church is full of imperfect people should actually make you feel more welcome. Because we don't gather here on Sunday mornings to celebrate the fact that we're all perfect people, and thanks to Jesus, we're all perfect. That's not why we gather here, and that's not why every single week I look forward to this moment of gathering with you guys. The reason that we gather and then we get together and we stand up and we sing to God is not because we're all perfect people, but it's because we've blown it every single day, every single week. We blow it, we mess it up, but still, God receives us in His great grace and His great mercy, and He still loves us because even though He is a perfect God, He recognizes that we are imperfect, and He accepts us anyway, y'all. That is the good news. And so the fact that the church is full of people who mess it up, imperfect people, it shouldn't make you afraid of the church. It should make you feel more welcome because we're all problem people. Every single person in this room, if you would admit it, there's an area of your life where you are a total mess. But we all need each other, guys. We are created for each other. God has created us for community. That's why He made us. We can't do life alone. I want you to think back to Michael Jordan. Now, in my opinion, Michael Jordan was the best basketball player to ever play the game. And you might have a different opinion about that, and that's okay. That's your right. You can be wrong. That's all right. But Michael Jordan was the best player to ever play the game. LeBron, he's good, but he's not Michael Jordan. Kobe, he was pretty good, but he is not Michael Jordan. All of these guys were good, but none of them were Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was the greatest player to ever play the game of basketball. But think about Michael Jordan for a second. What if you were to take Michael Jordan and separate him from the game of basketball? Would he still be the best at whatever it is he puts his hand to? I don't know. Let's think about it for a second. For example, Michael Jordan, the actor. You take him out of basketball and put him into acting. You think he'll be the best actor? Anybody see Space Jam? Now, good movie. I love Space Jam. It's a classic. But can we all agree that Michael Jordan did not get any nominations for any Academy Awards for his role in Space Jam, right? I mean, decent movie, but mediocre at best, right? What about Michael Jordan, the baseball player? If you're old enough to remember, you might remember when Michael Jordan actually traded in the basketball shoes for a glove and a bat. And he tried to play baseball for a little while. And while he probably was way better than I could ever be if I tried to play baseball, like, he still, compared to the other guys and compared to the pros, he was mediocre at best. He was an okay baseball player, mediocre at best. You see, when you separate Michael Jordan from what he was obviously called and gifted to do, he was mediocre at best. But you put a ball in Michael Jordan's hand, and you put some Nikes on his feet, and you put a 10-foot basketball goal in front of him and that ball in his hand, what he did was magic. He did the miraculous. I mean, he changed the game of basketball. No person has ever been able to wield the basketball like Michael Jordan. What he did was amazing, and he changed the game of basketball forever. You see, that's what happens when you try to separate a follower of Jesus from the life of the local church. It's a lot like when Michael Jordan tried to play baseball. When a follower of Jesus is separated from the community of the church, it doesn't matter what you do, how much good you do in the world, or how many people you help. When you are separated from the life of a local church community, all that you do will be mediocre at best. Because Jesus has called us to do life with one another. And when we put a little bit in His hand, He does amazing things in the context of the local church. And don't miss this. This is hugely important.